All right. So, hey, we're just taking a quick look. Oh my God, this thing's so big. We're taking a look at the trailer here. This is a rough draft of the frame. My intention is eventually I'm going to have like all the cross beams, everything set up for essentially a steel cut list. Mainly just so that we can have the windows. If you look up here in the distance, like these windows, they all need to be framed out so that we can drop everything in. I also want to add in some basically cross supports for the flooring. So when we're inside here, you see the basically the roof, and I'm going to lower this. You see the roof and everything. This is going to be done with the metal structures, and then even the room here, same thing. So there's been a couple of changes in the design since we last looked at this. This area is intentionally kept very open. I just want people to be able to do whatever they need. The exact distance here, this is 5 foot 6 inches, so it's not a huge space. But for someone who is just needing something, they could put like a little dining room table, they could put an office nook, they could put a couch. There's a lot of options. I like the windows. So these upper windows are very nice for just allowing in natural ambient light, and also kind of just makes the space feel more open and not like you're in a giant coffin. Once again, these are standard kitchen counters. So this is a 30-inch sink with the window, and I have the window just kind of extending the whole way through here. And then we also have our upper cabinet and the microwave and the stove. This is a full-size oven. This right here is a 15-inch end cabinet, and I think this is close to about 6 feet long. This is your like main preparation station, so I really wanted to at least have 3 feet. Like that's just personally when I'm in the kitchen, I need space to work, and I don't want to have like little tiny sections that are all divided up. So I try to give you a nice place to work here. What else? We have this is it's a full-size refrigerator. This is 7 feet tall. So the bottom of this thing, legally the requirements are 6 foot 8 inches. So we are well within the legal limits. This is a standard 30-inch wide door and 6'8". So this is pretty standard in a house. And it is specifically this wide to allow a dishwasher, or not a dishwasher, a washer dryer combo to be brought in. Now this whole section, so the bathroom was redone. You have 2.5 feet. Okay, here we go, just bringing everything over. You have 2.5 feet for the toilet right here. This is again pretty standard. This is your countertop. You have a mirror, and I've added just a little bit of a window here just for natural light into the space. Originally, I did have a big window on this back wall, but I ended up removing it because this is the tow side. So this is where your trailer is going to be. Also, underneath the trailer, if I were to, let me make sure I don't kill myself here. Okay, yeah, right here. So if we were to take a look at this, this is actually like a 42-gallon water tank. I'm not entirely sure that we need it, but if we do need it, the toilet and the shower are right above it. So it's very convenient for plumbing. We don't have to be running a lot of lines all over the place. And again, we can go ahead and take a look. Now, again, my thought, it's not a requirement, but I want to have this structure, all these walls, floors, and panels done in the steel. So I think that's something that's really important. Even this is a wall, and this right here is the floor for you to step on, right around here. So it kind of connects through here. This could be a good spot for a washer dryer. That's the intention, but also you have plenty of storage for a cabinet. You could actually get this washer dryer off the floor and then maybe have a drawer underneath, but there's lots of space here that can be used in different things. And I like the ability to allow the customer to pick what they want. So maybe they just want a closet. Heck, maybe they want onboard water. I don't know. Maybe they want a battery system, but this nook is super important for that reason. This here is a standard size shower. So you have, everything you need. I ended up getting rid of the tub just because I wanted to try and save more space, and it just worked out really, really well with the rest of the design. I think this is a really cool nook. And again, we have all this stuff here. So coming back into the main space, I really like that you could easily put a couch or some kind of sitting dining area. Let me know what you think about up here. So we have an option for a second loft. And I could even extend this loft just kind of on this back wall as like a shelf because it does look nice. But it's really just a matter of the more that we put in shelves, you're going to start to close in the space and it's going to feel claustrophobic. So having tall ceilings feels more inviting and feels more open in the space a lot, especially with all the natural light. So that's something I'm trying to keep in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So something I really like about this floor. So if we were to come down here, again, the total ceiling height in this space is around, oh, Jesus. I don't actually have that number off the top of my head, but like I said, I know that this is 7 foot to the bottom. And up here, it's like 4 or 5 feet above your head. But the nice thing about this, when you're standing here, you have almost 7 feet above your head. So again, you have a full space to stand, and you're not like crouched over just to get into your bed. And I again, also, I like that you can just easily step right up into the bed. This is a king size bed. It is 80 inches long, 70 inches wide. So it's a massive space for you to sleep in. And then you got a nice little shelf. You have some lighting, just a very cozy nook. This right here is your wardrobe closet, so you can easily throw in just really whatever you need. But this, if you're getting ready for your day, you step out of bed, open the closet, throw on your clothes, good to go. Your width here is 2 feet, so again, pretty standard stuff, nothing too fancy. And then again, I really like the windows at this level because when you're up here and if you're in the bed and you're just kind of chilling, so I imagine you're looking at this, these second windows just take on a whole new perspective and you're just looking out, you're looking around you. You can actually kind of like peek out the windows and just see what's happening around you. So I really like that. And I think that is a really good thing. There are some designs that I've seen, so we can incorporate a rail here, which might be ideal for children. You also have some shelving on the side here. And let's see if we got anything else over here just to talk about. The distance here is, I want to say it's about 14 inches from the bottom of the rail to the bottom of the ground. So not bad on the height. And the outside height of the trailer is 13.5 feet to the very top. Now, I don't know if we need any kind of special vents or an AC unit or what, but that is definitely something that we're going to have to keep in mind. And then here in the front as well. So again, if you look here on the design, I have windows all over this sucker, but on the very back wall, there is nothing. Now, if you actually look at Gabriel's trailers in the parking lot, he has a lot of structures on the outside. So he has like a box that he can build for the water heaters. He has a thing for the shelf. This is also why this wall here is more structural. So this is I want to say a 2-inch or like a 1.5 by 4-inch steel stud. Versus a 1 1/4 that goes along the wall. So this is great for insulation and just keeping everything reasonable in cost and production. But this is meant to hold weight. So we can very easily tie in some stuff on the outside of the trailer. Plus, another thing to keep in mind is that if you have windows on this wall here, as you're driving down the interstate and transporting this structure, windows are very prone to damage, so they can kick up rocks, they can kick up stones. You're just going to have like birds and bugs. And again, this is a very tall thing, so less windows on this structural wall, the better. So that's kind of why I put everything in there. Also, in terms of weight distribution, so again, we have the hitch on this side, and if you look at the build, all of the weight in this build is at the front. So it is north of the axle. And then everything in the rear is pretty open to really just furniture and whatever the person wants to place in there. So keep your weight on the front. That is going to make it more easier and safer to tow. And yeah, I think that's the whole deal.